loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, leash. Where's the love in the streets? Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Bushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it like a fool.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down.
y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. And a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Huntley to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Taylor. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. That's complete to Slayton. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Taylor. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go play action with Taylor. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gmen. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Huntley. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check pass, check pass.
To throw is Taylor. Catch made by Slayton. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That one of the many games we'll be watching. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action, it's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Huntley's throw into the hands of McLaurin. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Huntley. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Huntley to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw. Huntley eluding the pressure right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Vikings.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
18 runners. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on third and long. Huntley. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Off-play action. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now Taylor. This one is Slayton over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 39, Taylor. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Taylor will throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Left wing 19.
To throw on second down. Huntley. Complete. It's Dotson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Buying time to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a threat, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Huntley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. To
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Commanders 31, Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They give them a gain of 37.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Come on.
To throw, Huntley. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.